Very good morning and happy greetings to everyone. Welcome to Snbp International School. Simply Morwadi Pune branch. The school has a sprawling campus covering about 3.5 acres of land. The school entrance spots a landscape with a pakka boundary wall. This is the school's pakka boundary wall, which encompasses the whole playground along with the concrete building of the school. There is a small little water pond and the birds. The maintenance of the wonderful planet where birds and humans stay together. This is the pakka boundary wall which is shown in the video now. Made up of concrete and stone, protects the school throughout its complete periphery. Now we move towards the playground. It is made up of green turf court, in the open ground itself there is an indoor sports room. A suggestion box is kept for the students and parents to place their suggestions. Let's enter the indoor sports room. Indoor sports room has all the facilities of table tennis, chess, carom. The students also engage themselves in playing other games like Ludo, housey. We utilize indoor sports as and when we have tournaments and also when it's raining outside. We have arrangements of practicing and playing football, hockey, the hockey goal post, the football goal post, the volleyball net. The students utilize this area for assembly and also for playing indigenous games. Now we are seeing the archery arena. Students here practice archery skills. It gives me a very proud feeling to announce that Snbp International School Morwadi has secured 487 gold medals in the year 1920, equal number of silver and a little less number of bronze. Behind this is a small little kids zone play area. Kids zone is that part of Snbp International School which is a preschool running from playgroup to senior KG. The children utilize this area and also the open ground to play for their gross motor and fine motor skill development and their muscle growth. Beyond this area, there is a martial art area. The mission and vision of the school is displayed every day. Martial art area is specially developed for the girls and the boys to learn protection skills, self-defense, and also prepare themselves for the various tournaments. The children have been doing very good with the martial art. The school encompasses not only these sports but also has the neighboring sports area, Morwadi Stadium on a tie-up to visit and learn sports and utilize the premises there. Now let's see the school's administrative unit section, account section. With the reception area, the cash counters, the transportation area counter, are very well arranged. school provides provision for online payments as well on its portal as well as through bank facilities. Parents can also come and do the card payment in the school. Cash payment is also allowed in certain cases where they have certain issues, especially during the lockdown time. It is very well facilitated with online computer systems, LAN connections, let us now see the chairman's room and the director's room. It is a privilege to have the chairman and the director every day in the campus, not only helping in monitoring but also helping and providing guidance in academics and non-academic section of the school. Snbp International School, Morwadi is governed by Subhadra's Educational Society. Madam Subhadra is the chairman's wife. The chairman of the society is Dr. D.K. Bhosle and his wife is the president, Mrs. Vishali Bhosle. Now we have entered the seminar room of the school. In one side of the seminar room, there is a temporary arrangement of yoga. Yoga is usually conducted on the stage and the turf court and the ground seen outside, only during the rainy season, and if there is another event outside, the yoga is conducted inside the seminar hall. The seminar hall of the school is a multi-purpose hall and it has all the provision of audio-visual aids for the students to see movies, for the students to perform, for the students to develop their 360-degree personality with films, drama, presentations, and also this hall is utilized for orientation of the parents and small little functions to be held and meetings to be conducted. It is very well facilitated with the speakers, sound system and audio-visual, all kinds of aids. Seminar hall is located on the ground floor of the school. On every floor, the building has wash area, RO drinking water filter, and his/her toilet zones. His toilet is completely flush toilets with provision for physically challenged students. Cleanliness and hygiene is maintained in every toilet. There is a good distance maintained between the his and her toilet. Elevators are there on every floor for reach from the basement area to the top floor. The her toilet is equally clean, hygienically maintained, have all the facilities for the boys. Also has facility for the physically challenged children. It's well aerated and ventilated. Fire extinguishers are placed on every floor in every corner. Biometric machine is installed for the teachers for the login and logout details. Now let's see the classrooms. On the ground floor, the classrooms are very well facilitated for the lower grades. The classrooms are very well painted, colorful, with a scheme of forest animals and a learning conducive environment. The walls as well are provided with various kinds of charts and learning material, not only made by the teachers, but also it is displaying the students' work. The students' work is displayed on the walls so that the students feel elated and they feel a kind of appreciation for the work they do. Every class has a mission and vision pasted so that it is devised during the class assembly as well. Every class is very well facilitated with the electronic devices, speakers, digital boards and chalkboard as well. The software is available for the teachers to teach their curriculum. School follows the CBSE curriculum completely. This is the administrative hierarchy of the school. The notice boards are very well decorated with the theme of the month. Now the theme was COVID. Let's enter the keyboard room, which is a part of a music curriculum of the school. Children learn keyboard here. From 6th to 10th, there are various co-scholastic subjects provided like learning of keyboard, learning of tabla, learning of vocal music, learning of guitar and dance. The students have choices to select for a year any one of the subject. So as per their grades and as per their selection, the students come into these rooms particularly associated with their subject and completely compiled with the kind of tools and instruments required to learn. They also give a superb performances in their gathering with whatever they learn in the school. Throughout the school, you will find charts and posters placed for the students to learn how to walk and also the various instructions required. Every classroom is a typical classroom of the school with desk benches provided, colorful with digital boards, green boards with a chalkboard and along with the software and the speakers. The arrangement of the desk bench has been planned for the future prospective school of the post-COVID times. The distance has been maintained between every desk and bench. The Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday has been divided into odd and even days, and odd days and even days roll numbers are also pasted on the desk and bench. This is an art and craft room where the children learn to paint, draw and do a lot of crafts as a work. This room right now which you see in the video is also displaying a special classroom arrangement. For now, for the display, there are a lot of projects and portfolios of the students placed which we will be seeing in due course of time on 18th when we have the inspection. Here for now, the material is compiled and kept for ease to show to the inspection committee. The project's portfolios of the students. This is the principal's room. It's on the ground floor, accessible to all the students and parents. three staircases in the building, the left, right and the center staircase. Let's walk towards the first floor. Every floor has the teacher in charges and the student in charges. The student council is also established in the school. The students play a major role along with the teachers in maintaining the discipline of the school. So now we have come across on the first floor. On the first floor, we have a small computer lab which we call small lab, computer lab A. It has 20 computers very well equipped with internet and Microsoft Windows above 10 and above. The rules for the students to use the lab are displayed. The instructors make sure that they have all the rules revised with the children every now and then. The theory class is taken in the classroom. The practicals are conducted in the lab. Now we are walking across the corridor where we have walkie-talkie notice boards on every floor and side-wise classes. The classroom is very well equipped with the furniture, age-appropriate desk benches for the students. The walls have lot of notice boards to display the work of the children and also the teaching aids for the children. Every class, as I said, is very well associated with the software, the projector, the speakers, the digital device to learn, the chalkboard. Fans and light arrangements are also there, along with the cupboards to store the material of the students. The classrooms are very airy. Cross ventilation is very well provided to the classrooms. Spacious room with all the facilities of learning. The teachers, as per their requirement, can also make a special arrangement of desks and benches in their classroom. A U-shape arrangement, a group discussion arrangement can also be made in the classrooms because they are very airy, very spacious to move the furniture. The furniture is also not very heavy and it can be easily shifted and moved. Few desk benches are kept outside in the corridor so that the teacher in charges can also maintain the discipline, carry on their work sitting on these desks and benches. We are seeing a typical classroom of the school. On the first floor as well, we have hand wash area, RO water filter is present on toilets. The campus is very well maintained with the hygiene, neat and cleanliness. Right now, during COVID times, in this pandemic 2019, it has also been taken care that there is a lot of sanitization done every now and then. Every half an hour, the sanitization takes place. Though the building is closed, but still the school management and school has maintained its sanitization to the core. On the first floor, we have labs as well. Let's enter the chemistry lab. Very well equipped, completely facilitated with all the materials required. I would like to say that the provisions for the senior secondary are as well maintained in the lab. Small little material required is also there. The excitement of the students to carry on the science experiments, and especially with the chemistry, is marvelous. Care is taken and instructions are given to the students of how to enter the lab, what to be used, what can be touched and what not to touch. The students from grade 6 onwards entered into the lab to carry on their practicals. 6, 7, 8 have few practicals in the chemistry lab. 9th and 10th carry on the practicals as per the CBSE guidelines. The lab can very easily accommodate 40 students. The experiments list are pasted on the walls. The journal place is provided for the students to place their journals. Chemistry lab is the attraction of the school. Next to chemistry lab, we have physics lab. The physics laboratory is a state-of-art lab with all the equipments required to carry on the experiments till grade 10. Also, there are certain tools purchased already by the school as the school has applied for the upgradation to senior secondary. Optical bench, resonating units, rheostats which are required, the electrical units which are required for 11th and 12th experiments are as well right now purchased by the school so as to run the senior secondary smoothly once we get the affiliation. Every lab has got a green board for the teacher to explain if required. Anything, the chalkboard can be utilized. It is very well equipped with the fire extinguisher, meter bridge, battery illuminators, potentiometers, and all the experiments required to carry on the physics experiments. On the first floor, further as we walk in the corridor, as I said, every corridor has got the instructions for the students. They are very well revised by the teachers in the earlier first week of the school. On the same floor, we have biology lab. It is also a commencement to its premium laboratory of the school. As the school has the motto, learning by doing, the laboratory provides all kinds of facilities for the students ranging from the various specimens to innovative small boards. Here I would take pride in stating that some students bring in various specimens, water samples and try to observe it under the microscope, and the teacher helps them a lot in learning. It's beyond. All the three labs are not just about the curriculum to be learned, it is also beyond what they want to experiment with the help of the teachers, and after due permission, they can do small little experiments on their own and try to analyze their skills of labs. Biology lab is all about life. Specimens and samples which the laboratory has lots and ample for every child. The laboratory has a capacity to hold 40 students at one time. Next to the biology lab, we have mathematics lab. The ambience of the mathematics lab itself makes the phobia of maths go away. It's a scope for every individual participation with the software and hard tools to learn the hands-on of maths. The school has provided the computers and the software so that they learn their hands-on with the various soft manipulatives to do away with the phobia and learn the concepts of maths. But along with the software, it has also got all the hard devices to learn, the hard tools to learn the maths hands-on. The tools are more enough for 40 students to have their hands-on with the various experiments and concepts of maths not only in their textbooks but also which is applicable for the age appropriate grade learning of maths. It widens the experiential base of learning. It also builds interest and develops confidence in the students to learn maths. Maths lab has a special instructor who is available throughout the day for the students. One maths lab period is there every week for the children to come and carry on their hands-on. On the same floor, there are other classrooms as well associated for the students of various grades from 4th standard, 5th standard onwards. All the classrooms are typical classrooms as told earlier with the digital devices, desk benches, fan, lights, aeration, software and hardware both. From the first floor, we move towards the second floor. The students who use steps, the steps are also easy to climb, and small steps for every child does not feel burdened in climbing the floors. On this floor, we have tabla room. Tabla is a part of the curriculum. For grade 1 to 5, one tabla period is given to the students. Tabla room is very well equipped with lots of tabla units, drums, side drums, dolki for the students to learn. Special instructor for tabla, Visharat, is appointed by the school. The students in the higher classes who have taken tabla as one of the subjects in their instrumentation period, they come to the tabla room to learn tabla. Students have been giving high performances in tabla as well, not only in the gathering but also events held outside the school. This is a showcase of a typical classroom of the school again. The notice boards on the corridor are all walkie-talkie with all the posters and information pasted for the students. It gives a pride feeling to say that the notice boards are the zone of the students to place whatever they would like to place as a theme to learn and to display for the other students. Notice board decoration competitions are also held in the school for the students to display their creativity and imagination. As we are on the second floor, prison hall toilet, hand wash area, the drinking water RO filters are displayed. There is elevator for the staff and the physically challenged students to come. Students, if they are not well, with due permission can utilize the elevators to go to the various floors. Old age parents are also allowed to use the elevators of the school during the PTAs and the display of other programs and events. The school also has the Students' Council appointed. The Students' Council was actually selected by complete election process. The school and campuses, the 4 houses, red, blue, green, yellow. The house master mistresses are as well selected by election process and they govern the houses of the school. The 4 houses have inter-school competitions and events to display. This is the staff room of the school. The staff room are 4 in number. This is one staff room which is being shown. The staff room in one side also have the coordinator's cabin. The school has 3 coordinators, the pre-primary, primary and the secondary coordinator. And in due course after affiliation, a senior secondary coordinator would as well be appointed. The school displays everywhere the student in charges and the teacher in charges who govern the discipline and are there to assist the children throughout the day of the school. The student and teacher in charges help in disciplining the students not only during the recess but also during the events. The teacher in charges are appointed for the whole year. Student in charges do change in quarterly basis. As I said, every classroom is now marked with the Monday to Saturday odd even day timetable. The desk benches are arranged at a distance from each other, keeping in view the 6 feet distance of 20 students only to be accommodated in each class. Monday 20 student timetable and 21 to 40 student timetable have been created. When the school reopens, the school is already ready for the post-pandemic situations and post-pandemic working of the campus. Again, an elevator to this floor along with the his and her toilets are being taken into the video. All the toilets have the same facilities as shown earlier with the commode, the flush, hygiene and good conditions for the girls and boys as required. On this floor, we have the computer lab, which we call as the blue lab. This computer lab has a total of 40 computers. It is well equipped with the projector for the instructor to give instructions. The arrangement is a complete planetary system showed, so it's called a blue lab. All the computers are functional with 10 and 10 plus windows in it. All the systems are widely equipped with the internet facility as well. The rules and regulations to be used in the lab are displayed clearly on the walls. Computer and IT is the asset of the school. The school has totally built up 3 computer labs. Next to this computer lab, we have library. Library is also the asset of the school. It is made sure that the library is filled up with the books every year. There are as good as 12,000 plus books in the library with dailies, periodicals, storybooks, encyclopedia and novels. The school library has been provided with the 5 digital computer systems which we call the digital library. It is completely associated with the internet facility available but governed by the teacher of what is to be used. Digital books are as well available in the hardware of the school. The newspapers are on hold since the COVID times. That is why display of newspapers is on hold in the school as well. This display stand of newspaper is usually placed in the corridor and the everyday newspaper is displayed for the students to come and read. The teachers also take advantage of this library. There are a lot of teacher resources as well placed across in the various corners and places. It is mandate for a teacher to issue a book and read, maybe academic, maybe a non-academic book. Readathon was organized by the school, which is one of the CBSE circular, and children took a lot of enjoyed a lot of readathon. We also had readathon right now on the online portal as well. The students enjoyed reading and there were competitions of reading held as well. We have a guitar room on this floor. Guitar room is a specially built room where the children have the note stands placed and they read the notes of the guitar to be played, and the teacher instructor teaches them how to use the guitar. They have also been giving various good performances in the gathering along with the other events held outside. I personally believe that guitar not only helps in increasing the concentration but also develops the fine motor skills of the students. It is not compulsory that the child has to learn guitar. It depends upon the choices to select between the keyboard, guitar, tabla and vocal music. Now we enter into the vocal music room. Vocal music, the children learn to sing verbally with classical and non-classical as well as English songs. On the same floor, we have classes across the corridor. An additional staff room for the teachers to govern this floor and for their ease of movement in between their classes. This is a display of the various language activities taken place in the school in the year 1920. In 2021, the school has not yet opened. Language is also taken care in the computer labs with the software of ASL. On this floor, we have a third computer lab which we call Computer Lab C, called the Green Room. The ambience of the lab is completely green with the bamboo kind of the forest kind of arrangement makes it's called a green lab. It's also lavishly placed with 35 computers. A well-designed lab for the students to learn, very well equipped with Linux and Windows 10 Plus, makes the student learn the curriculum very well. IT has been a craze in the children last many years, and it gives a proud feeling to even say that children are really good in the computer handling and the modern equipment handling, much more than what we teachers can do. They have been displaying their skills in the zone of technology. They are, of course, the indigo children of the Z generation. Every floor, as I said, has the result toilets. This is the fourth floor, and the fifth floor as well has the water filters, the hand wash area and the water area. Our equipments are placed everywhere. The fourth floor has the higher classes. Each class, as I said, is very well equipped with the digital boards. Now the specific arrangement made for the students to sit and maintain the social distancing in the classroom when the school would reopen after the COVID-19 pandemic situation. Till fourth floor, we have all the classes till grade 10. The school has fifth floor where the provision has been made for additional classes of grade 11th and 12th. There are total 10 rooms on the floor, which can be in due course utilized for grade 11th and 12th. The fire hose system is also there, equipped on every floor with the flush of water to gush in if required in case of any fire outbreak, along with the fire extinguishers. The fifth floor is a provision for additional rooms of grade 11th and 12th. This is not under use for now, but it is completely furnished with the furniture as required for grade 11th and 12th. These rooms also have the additionally placed projectors and digital boards where the school is completely ready to open grade 11th and grade 12th. I think the software has been purchased by the school for grade 11th and 12th. The library has also got the books which are required for grade 11th and 12th. The textbooks have also been pulled up by the school so that the teachers prepare themselves for the grade coming up. This is a complete provision and the arrangement of the school ready for grade 11th and 12th. On this floor also there is an elevator provision along with the RO filters and wash area and toilet rooms. From here, we will now move towards the basement area, which is the kids zone area. As we walk you through this floor, I would like to brief you about Snbp International School. Snbp International School is governed by Subhadra's Educational Society, properly called as the SE Society. The president and the founder secretary of the school is Dr. Dashrath Bhosle. And the president of this society is Dr. Vishali Bhosle. This school has taken shape in the year 2010. 6th of June is the foundation day. Since then, the school has never looked behind. The school has been very popular amongst the stakeholders. Therefore, the admissions of the school has always been on the hike. The school has tried for its affiliation in the year 2012 and was affiliated to the board, Central Board of Secondary Education, in 2013. Since then, it has been affiliated to the board and has been working with the CBSE. This year, in 2020, the fourth batch of the school had passed out in its flying colors. Every year, there is a meritorious position taken by the school in the Pune city. First merit, second merit and third merit are all beyond the scores of 98%. The SMC plays a very major role in not only monitoring and taking decisions about the school facilities, construction, and also about the major finances, but also make sure that the academics of the school is as well governed well. The school has already started working towards the new National Policy of Education, NEP 2020, which is the policy of its kind in the country in the 21st century. The meetings with the management and the chain of schools as this SE society governs has already started working towards the NEP curriculum. SE society has got many colleges and institutions under its banner. There are as well CBSE schools which are affiliated to the board. Snbp International School Rahatni, Snbp International School Moshi are all affiliated to the board. Now we have come to the basement 2, which is a kids zone area. As stated earlier, kids zone is that zone of the school. It's called kids zone and it is the pre-primary section of the school. Here the admissions are taken for the playgroup till grade senior KG. The senior KG students with RTE and the students who would like to take further admission in grade 1 are promoted to grade 1, and then they continue their journey till grade 10. This year the corridors are as well very well colorful with the theme of the jungle and cartoons which appeals to the students. It has lovely colorful desk benches, colorful walls for them to learn and help their learning process. The corridors are quiet and no visitors are allowed in this zone. Corridors are also utilized for the learning and playing of the students. The students can also go to the basement 1, which we will be visiting in some time. In the basement 1, there is a complete area for them to have their gross motor and fine motor skill development. As well on the floor outside where we are seeing the play area of the kids zone in the turf court. Height appropriate sinks are also provided for the students to learn hygiene and to maintain their hygiene. The building is under 24 CCTV surveillance. 50 CCTV cameras are placed across in the campus to govern the school for the discipline activities. From the basement 2, we go towards the basement 1. The basement 1 area is also very well provided with the hazard toilets with the fire extinguishers. This basement 1 area also has a second stage. This stage is also utilized for the students to give their performances. With a strength of 2000 plus, both the stage, the upper one on the ground floor, and the stage is utilized. We are seeing the physical education director's cabin. Feroz Sheikh, the physical education director, has been governing the school and taking the school in the area of fitness and sports to its height. Under his leadership, the school has been doing very good in the sports. This area is also utilized for the skating and the karate. The students perform their skating drill and learn karate skills along with martial arts. Here on this floor, which is the basement 1 area, we also have an amphitheater. This is again a small kind of multi-purpose room with the built-in steps for the students to sit, a lovely stage to perform, and small events with dance performances are taken here. So we have 3 performance multi-purpose zones. One is the basement 2 stage, the amphitheater, the stage on the ground floor, the seminar hall on the ground floor, along with the other rooms to have their performances for art integrated curriculum, which is one of the specific features of the board. This room as well leads us to the dance room, which is a completely mirrored room where the students learn dance. So this is the basement 2 area. If we move out towards this, it will lead us into the parking zone as well. This is the back side of the parking zone. The parking zone is elaborated and good and big enough and ventilated enough for the two-wheeler parking. The zone is utilized for the teachers to keep their vehicles, two-wheelers, for the PTAs when the parents need to keep their two-wheelers. This is an basement 1 parking area, basement 2 parking area created for the, basement 1 parking area where the students and teachers can park their two-wheelers. Usually students are not allowed to come on the vehicles. It is either the parent pick up or drop. And they are supposed to come to the school by the school buses. This area, when we walk towards, opens towards the second gate of the school, which is the gate 2. We entered the campus through gate 1, and after taking the whole tour, we will be seeing the gate 2. We can also see the Pakka boundary wall, which we started from gate 1, shown in the video earlier, which ends as a Pakka boundary wall, completely covering till gate 2. From gate 1, the buses enter into the school. There is a whole C area which the bus covers, and then the buses move out through gate 2, the exit gate.
Madam,
This was the complete tour of the school, Snbp International School, Morwadi, Pune. Affiliated to the Central Board of Secondary Education, affiliation number 113522. The school has a big generator available in case if there is electricity failure to run the school on the generator.